In this video, I am taking a look at BetFi Poker. This is a poker platform built on the Cardano blockchain. I will walk through the interface step by step, starting with account creation and wallet connection. Then I will explore the lobby and available Texas Hold'em tables. I will also check the current state of tournaments and profile features. After that, I will review key sections of the BetFi Poker white paper, including the Cardano-focused introduction, the distribution model, and how poker revenue is structured within the ecosystem. This is a practical walkthrough to show how the platform works today and how BetFi Poker is designed specifically for the Cardano ecosystem. Let's get started. I start by opening the BetFi Poker platform. The first thing I do is create my account on the platform. On the screen, I see the registration form where I enter a username and a password. I complete those fields and confirm the account creation. Once the account is created, I move to the wallet connection step. I connect my Cardano wallet directly to the platform. On screen, I can see the wallet connection confirmation once it is successfully linked. This step connects my account to the Cardano network so the platform can interact with my wallet. After the wallet is connected, I navigate to the deposit section. I attempt to make a deposit to fund my poker balance. When I try to proceed, I can clearly see that deposits are currently paused on the platform. There is no option to complete a deposit at this moment. Visually, the deposit action does not go through and no funds are moved. This confirms that although the wallet connection works, the platform is not accepting deposits right now. At this point, my account is created and my Cardano wallet is linked. I can see that the setup process is complete even though deposits are unavailable. Nothing else changes in my balance since no deposit is processed. The platform still allows me to move through the interface and access other sections. This first step is focused entirely on account setup and wallet connection. No gameplay or betting actions happen yet. The key visual actions here are filling in the registration fields, connecting the Cardano wallet, and checking the deposit status. Once this is done, I am ready to continue exploring the platform features. Even without depositing funds, I move to the lobby section of the platform. On the screen, I can see a list of poker tables that are currently available. All the tables shown are Texas Hold'em tables. Each table displays its stake level, so I can quickly understand the cost to play. I notice that the stakes vary across tables. Some tables start at lower limits, while others are higher. I can clearly see options that range from 0.50 ADA up to 20 ADA per big blind. This gives a clear overview of the different risk levels available. I scan through the list to see how many tables are active. Each table shows basic information such as the stake size and available seats. I select one of the tables to enter and view it more closely. Once I click into the table interface loads on screen. I can now see the poker table layout clearly. The table is displayed visually with player seats arranged around it. Cards areas, chip stacks, and action positions are all visible. Even though I am not sitting down to play, I can still observe how the table looks. I explore the table settings from within this view. I notice that I can customize the appearance of the table. When I adjust this setting, the table surface updates visually. This lets me personalize how the table looks while I am playing or observing. I do not place any bets or join a hand at this point. I am only reviewing the available tables and how they are presented. This step is about understanding the lobby and table options. The platform makes it clear which stakes are available and how the tables are structured. By entering a table, I can confirm how gameplay will be visually presented. After reviewing the table layout and customization options, I am ready to continue exploring other parts of the platform. I move away from the tables and navigate to the tournament section. On the screen, I check the list of available tournaments. I can see that there are no tournaments running at the moment. There are no upcoming events listed and no active tournament lobbies to enter. This confirms that tournament gameplay is not available right now. After confirming this, I leave the tournaments area. Next, I go to my profile section on the screen. I can see my account information. My username is visible along with basic account details. I look for player statistics in this section. At this moment, there are no statistics displayed. There is no hand history or performance data shown yet. The interface indicates that statistics are coming soon. I then check the settings area. From within my profile, I can see the settings section, but the options are not available yet. The platform shows that settings functionality is planned but not active. There are no adjustable controls or preferences to change at this time. Visually, the profile section is accessible but limited in features. This step is mainly about reviewing what information is currently available. I am able to confirm that my account exists and is recognized by the platform. I can also see that additional profile tools are still under development. No gameplay actions take place during this step. I am not joining tables or tournaments here. I am simply reviewing the current state of the profile and tournament sections. This gives me a clear understanding of what features are live and which ones are not yet enabled. By checking these sections, I know what I can use now and what will be added later. Once I finish reviewing my profile information and confirming the absence of tournaments, I now move away from the gameplay interface and open the BetFi Poker white paper. On the screen, I scroll to the section titled Introduction Cardano Version. I begin reading this section directly from the document. The text explains that BetFi Casino is built as a cross-platform gaming ecosystem on the Cardano blockchain. As I read, I see that the platform combines gaming, staking, and decentralized finance in a single ecosystem. The white paper explains that the system is powered by the BetFi token. The document describes 3 core pillars that define how the ecosystem operates. The first pillar explains community-driven governance. On screen, I read that token holders and stakers can participate in decisions related to platform upgrades, reward structures, burn mechanisms, and overall ecosystem direction. The text references Cardano's on-chain architecture as the foundation that enables this governance model. I continue scrolling down the page to the next pillar. This section explains profit sharing through a hybrid staking system. As I read, I see examples of revenue sources listed in the document. These include poker tables, sportsbook liquidity, casino revenue, and Bitcoin mining rewards. The explanation states that staking allows participants to earn from real platform activity. I keep scrolling to the third pillar. This section explains the sustainable tokenomics of the BetFi token on Cardano. The document outlines that the token is deflationary and that the total supply decreases over time. I read through the listed mechanisms such as profit burns, margin burns, buyback cycles, and milestone burns. The text explains how these mechanisms are designed to align long-term holders with ecosystem growth. Throughout this step, I am only reading and scrolling through the white paper. There are no interactive elements here beyond navigation and reading. This step is focused on understanding the foundational structure of BetFi Poker. From the Cardano-specific introduction, I continue reading the BetFi Poker white paper and scroll to the section labeled Distribution Model. On the screen, I can see that this section explains how revenue flows through the ecosystem. I read that BetFi is structured around 3 primary revenue engines. The document lists BetFi Poker, BetFi Sportsbook and Casino, and BetFi Mining as the core components. As I scroll, I read that these revenue engines generate recurring income for the platform. The text explains that revenue is distributed automatically to BetFi token stakers, premium NFT holders, VIP table owners, and platform reserves. I continue reading and see that the objective of this model is long-term sustainability and platform growth. Next, I scroll further down to the subsection that explains what BetFi Poker is within this structure. This part of the document focuses specifically on BetFi Poker as a revenue engine. I read that BetFi Poker applies a 5% rake to every hand played across all tables. The document explains that this rake is distributed across multiple categories. The text explains that VIP table owners receive 50% of the total rake generated at their table. This equals 2.5% of every hand played. The document clearly states that only 10 VIP tables exist. This makes the VIP table revenue model limited and exclusive. I continue reading and see that after the VIP payout, the remaining rake is allocated to token holders, NFT holders, and platform maintenance. This section explains how incentives are aligned between players, owners, and the platform itself. Throughout this step, I'm only reading and scrolling through the white paper. No gameplay actions are taking place on screen. The visible activity is focused on reviewing text and understanding how BetFi Poker fits into the overall revenue structure. This step gives a clear explanation of how poker activity directly generates value within the ecosystem. Once I finish reading this section, I am ready to continue to the next part of the white paper. I continue scrolling through the white paper and move to the section titled Why Cardano Needs BetFi Poker. On the screen, I read the explanation that Cardano communities often rely on external poker platforms. The text explains that these platforms do not have Cardano integration or on-chain transparency. As I read further, I see that the document lists several limitations of using off-chain poker tools. These include the lack of economic benefit for the Cardano ecosystem and no integration with ADA. I keep scrolling and read how BetFi Poker was created to address these issues directly. The white paper explains that the goal is to provide Cardano communities with a native poker platform. This section explains that the platform is designed to keep activity on-chain and connected to Cardano projects. I continue reading and see that the text emphasizes real ADA-based tables and on-chain accounting. After finishing this section, I scroll down to the core features section. On the screen, I read that BetFi Poker operates tables 24 hours a day. After that, I scrolled to the VIP table ownership section. On the screen, I read that there are only 10 VIP tables available on the platform. The document explains that VIP table owners receive 50% of the rake generated at their table. It also states that VIP ownership includes lifetime revenue rights and custom table naming. As I read this section, I am only scrolling and reviewing text. There are no interactive elements beyond navigation. This step focuses on understanding why BetFi Poker exists and how its core features and VIP tables are structured. I continue scrolling through the white paper and move to the section titled Powered by Cardano. On the screen, I can clearly see that this section focuses on the underlying blockchain infrastructure. I begin reading the text directly from the document. The section explains that the entire BetFi Poker platform is built on the Cardano network. As I read, I see that Cardano is highlighted for its low transaction fees. The text explains that these low fees make real money poker and micro stake tables possible. I continue reading and see that fast block finality is mentioned as a core benefit. This explains how transactions and actions can be confirmed quickly on-chain. I scroll further and read about Cardano's secure and decentralized infrastructure. The document emphasizes that the network is designed for long-term reliability and transparency. As I keep reading, I see that the eco-friendly proof-of-stake model is mentioned. This explains how the platform operates without the high energy costs associated with other networks. The section also explains that Cardano is well suited for real money gaming and payouts. I read that staking integration with the BetFi token is supported through the network. This ties the poker platform directly into the broader BetFi ecosystem. As I scroll down the page, I see that this section positions BetFi Poker as a showcase for Cardano technology. The document explains that the platform is designed to demonstrate what Cardano can support in terms of gaming and financial applications. I continue reading without interacting with any gameplay elements. Thank you so much for watching to this episode, and before I go, don't forget, if you'd like to receive a very short but value-packed email from me every Tuesday, you can sign up for the Cardano Gaming newsletter. Every Tuesday, I'll be sharing the latest from the Cardano Gaming ecosystem to help you make better decisions. So if you don't want to miss out, just go to the link on the screen, leave me your email, and very soon I'll be in your inbox. That's all for today. I hope you have a great week.